Olá, bom dia a todos. Eu sou a Eliane Dornelas, coordeno a área de desculpa, pesquisa e desenvolvimento do Departamento de Ciências da Vida da Colormix Especialidades. Eu quero dar as boas-vindas a todos vocês e agradecer a presença, de vocês nesta webinar da Colormix Especialidades. A Colormix organizou este evento contando com o apoio, da ABC, Associação Brasileira de Cosmetologia. E informo, para vocês que este evento está sendo transmitido também pelo YouTube. Então, caso você não consiga assistir aqui na íntegra, ele estará disponibilizado lá nos canais do YouTube da ABC, o Cosmetalk, e da Colormix. Aproveito, a oportunidade para fazer o convite a vocês se inscreverem, como associados na ABC, e poderem desfrutar desses benefícios que a Colormix também desfruta. Este evento está sendo transmitido globalmente e nós contamos com a tradução para o inglês, para aqueles que estiverem no Zoom, isso não é possível, mas para quem estiver no YouTube, mas aqui no Zoom, basta você clicar aqui no canal embaixo da tela do Interpretation, e aí você seleciona o idioma que você deseja assistir ao webinar. As perguntas, e as dúvidas serão respondidas no final do evento. Então, peço que utilizem a opção quienência, que está embaixo, ou podem enviar também pelo chat. Lá no YouTube, a gente tem gente da Colormix, anotando lá as dúvidas e depois a gente traz para cá. Então, quero agradecer novamente a presença de todos, e deixo vocês, com a webinar com o tema de Trend Colors Primavera-Verão 2022-2023, que será apresentada pelo Dr. Michael Heschinger, da Eckart. Seja bem-vindo, Dr. Michael.
So, hello everybody, good morning Brazil. I wish you a warm welcome from Germany. Thank you very much, Elani, for the introduction, and it's my pleasure to introduce and present our latest trend color spring summer 2023 for you. I'm gonna share my screen and then we can start. So I hope everybody can see my screen. Before I start with presenting those colors, this is the box, and I would like to introduce a brand new pigment from us to you, because we don't know, because of all these COVID issues, if the launch was really noticed all over the world. The product that I present is a product called Mirage Bright Luminous Red, which is our Mirage is the brand for borosilicate, so meaning high sparkle, high transparency product. This particular one has a bright, shiny bulk color, as you can see on the girl's face on the top of the right side. It's really a passion red reflection color, high sparkle effect. The product can be used perfectly in all transparent applications, like lip glosses, toiletries, and nail polish top coats. I point out that it's transparent applications because here you see the perfect shine and the sparkle. In non-transparent applications, you might need the support of another pigment. And this is what is written here in red. The Mirage Bright Luminous Red works perfectly with our Syncrystal Supernova Red to achieve a combination of coverage and sparkle. So the Supernova Red, which I presented in Brazil already almost 3 years ago, that gives the basic color. And in the same color, the Bright Luminous Red gives the sparkle. So, and then together, you have a perfect synergy in eyeshadows, lipsticks, and nail polishes. The product is already available, and samples can be ordered via Colormix. So then we are really at the trend colors. And as you know it from Eckart, we always launch 3 different concepts. And so we do this year as well. The first one is called Desert Society. And what you see already on the background, you see all the applications, and you get an impression what it's all about. The colors are all inspired of, let's say, sand, sandy tone stones, and plants that you find in the desert. What is very interesting and very good for Desert Society, this is really a color concept that is suitable for all skin tones over the world. So you can wear it in your area, you can wear it in North America, Europe, even Scandinavia. And we also got positive feedback from Asia that it works very well on their skin tones, light and dark. What is also important always when we talk about our trend colors is, of course, the composition, which is very important then for US formulators. The colors are always done with our Syncrystal portfolio. You might remember Syncrystal, these are the synthetic mica pearls that we have in all different colors and many different particle sizes. And they are responsible to give the basic color. And here, what I want to point out is quite some of the shades and applications we use, especially the Syncrystal soft copper colors. Yeah, they match perfectly with the topic Desert Society. Then let's start with the applications. We picked out as eyeshadows, we picked out a creamy eyeshadow formulation. The formulation is based on CCT, so caprylic triglyceride, and a little bit of isododecane. And you see the CCT already when you look at the 3 formulations, the Tixogel CCT. Tixogel CCT is one of our ready-to-use master gels, a rheological additive, so stalconium bentonite in caprylic triglyceride. So this ingredient stabilizes the formulation, but also contributes to the nice texture. When we look at the 3 different colors, then you see also not only colors, you see 3 different effects. The first one, which is called Kalahari, is more matte. This is due to these Syncrystal soft pigments. The soft pigments are very small particles, 1 to 15 microns, and they don't have a sparkle, only a shimmer. And if we look only at pearls, it's almost matte. So Kalahari is the mattest one of those 3. Then we have another one, which is called Namib. The composition is from the basic texture the same, but the color is different and the effect is different. Here we use Syncrystal Supernova Orange, a unique pigment that only Eckart offers, at least in that intensity. That was a launch that I presented the last in Cosmetics Latin America in September 2019 in my presentation. And then we increase and introduce some sparkles with the 2 Mirage. Mirage is the brand, as I told you, when I introduced the bright luminous red, is the brand for the borosilicates, the transparent pigments that typically give only effect. So here 2 different particle sizes, Mirage Sparkling Champagne and Mirage Bright Red. The third one is called Nubic. That is more metallic. Yeah? And then this is due to the fact that we use here Visionaire Bright Silver C, our most successful Visionaire metallic pigment in our line. And then we move the color to that golden shade by adding Syncrystal, Supernova Gold, another high intensity, high chroma, golden Syncrystal, and Syncrystal Ivory, also a unique pigment from Eckart. To make it a little bit more easy, I taped some videos, not really professional, but nevertheless, you will see the effect pretty well. So here you can see the Kalahari on top. This is what I explained. This is the mattest one. Then you have the metallic one, the Nubic in the middle, also with a pretty good coverage. And you see Namib is the lowest one. That is a little bit more transparent. This is due to the fact that we have a lot of mirages here in that formulation. And of course, if you would like to have a bigger intensity, you just apply more of that product. Then we go from eyes to lips. In Desert Society, we try to do a lipstick duo, but it's two separate lipsticks because we don't have a duo packaging. And those two lipsticks should be worn together to achieve a so-called ombre look. That means you apply the darker one on the top and the bottom of your lips, and in the middle, use the lighter one, which is the Heart of Gypsum here on the slide. The formulation, again, is based on CCT. This is why we use textural CCT again, and castor oil. Then also you see again that both lipsticks have slightly different colors, but more different effects. The first one, because of soft copper mixed with our soft black and a little bit of ivory, it's a little bit more matte than the other one, that where we put in Syncrystal copper and almond, which are pearls, in a larger particle size, in the so-called standard particle size of 10 to 50 microns. So here it is again. Of course, here you see the difference, pretty strong. If you really apply it on your lips, of course, you blend those colors into each other. The next formulation is one of my favorite formulations over all the Trend Color season. It's a highlighter fluid called Pearly Dune. It's really lightweight, a water-based formulation, and it holds our Syncrystal Ivory. Syncrystal Ivory, this is what I call, this is the perfect pearl for formulating highlighters. You know, also this is the most successful Syncrystal that we have. We changed the color a little bit to the gold by adding Syncrystal Spring Gold, a traditional pearly gold. Not as strong, not as metallic as our Supernova Gold, but for blends, it's absolutely perfect. Yeah, Optigel WX. This is one of the rheological additives from my sister company, Böck. It's the blend of bentonite and xanthan gum, and yeah, that has become the rheological additive for all water-based formulations that we have offered so far. We use a little bit less than normal, only 1.8%. Now, most formulations we are up to 2.5 or 2.7%. But as the highlighter fluid should be really a lightweight formulation, this is why we use a little bit less. One information already up front to Optigel WX. This will be renamed shortly. The new name, and it's a slightly different quality, will be Pura Böck R5510. And the only difference is that the new one will be Cosmos approved. But performance-wise, it remains the same. So let's go. So you can see the video. So it's very light, can be spread easily. You see the combination of the spring gold and the ivory very well. Yeah, a great product which shows an excellent highlighting effect. So nail polishes, as always, we have nail polishes in our trend colors because this is very important for us. And I think also then Brazil is very, nail polish is a very important part of color cosmetics. 3 different colors, Sahara Sun, Red Rock, and Tucson Turquoise. All look slightly different. The first one is very metallic. It's due to our Silver Dream Starlight 70 IL. This is an aluminum paste, which is really sparkling. And the brand Silver Dream is dedicated only for nail polishes. And typically it's a silver paste, and we get to this Sahara Sun color by adding Mirage bronze. This is a pretty small bronze colored borosilicate. The other one, the second one, Red Rock, shows a different effect that you can see that on the nail poppy. This is because we use different pigment categories. Here we have iron oxides as a basic color and Mirage champagne. So iron oxides, of course, are more matte. So the whole nail polish has a more matte finish than the other one. And the last one, Tucson Turquoise, also a very nice color. Unfortunately, it looks, you can see the effect really better if you have this nail poppy right in front of you, because here we get coverage from a combination of absorption pigments, titanium dioxide, yellow 5-flake, ferric ammonium ferrocyanide. And then we introduce our Syncrystal Turquoise, another unique pigment from Eckart that changes the color, gives a little bit more shine. And then we add Mirage Bright Silver. I would say the bright particle size is a medium-sized borosilicate. And here it is really difficult to see. But if you have the nail polish really applied on your nail, then you see the slight decent sparkles of our Mirage Bright Silver. Here's the application overview, the summary. Very nice concept. The colors fit very well together. And then we come to the second one, Countryside Farmhouse. This is a typical spring concept with berry colors. So yeah, I don't know how the spring looks in Brazil, but this is a typical mid-European, Western European atmosphere when we talk about end of April until end of May. And all the colors are inspired by plants and by berries. And also the feeling behind Countryside Farmhouse is more like a quiet, relaxed atmosphere. You almost feel like you're in an idyllic world. So definitely not what we have right now, unfortunately, but I hope that the situation will go better soon. Again, what kind of pigments do we use in Countryside Farmhouse? Syncrystals, of course. But then also we introduce quite some visionaire metallic pigments, and I guess in 1 or 2 formulations you find also Mirage. What I would like to point out is that we use Tixu gel, master gels again, and in one of the applications we use our Cinnafill S. I will explain it a little bit more in detail when we come to the formulation, which are the fillers based on synthetic mica. Here we start with a cream rouge called Raspberry Sorbet. It holds a little bit of organic pigment, Red 7 Lake, the traditional Ferrari red pigment. And then we add some fillers, the Cinefill S1050, which is the largest of the three Cinefill S fillers, the most transparent one. And then we put in Syncrystal red interference color and Syncrystal gold, which is a golden interference color. So you have to imagine those two pigments are from a bulk color white with a gold, respectively a red shimmer. The formulation itself, based on silicone, D5 silicone, this is our Texogel VSP, but in some parts of the world, especially Europe, cyclopentasiloxane or any cyclic silicones are almost banned. So you can also use a different product from us to get the same formulation, the same feeling. And this product is called Texogel DMC, which is also a new product that we launched at the end of 2021. And we're gonna promote it more in 3 weeks when we have In-Cosmetics Global in Paris. And of course, if In-Cosmetics Latin America takes place in September, I will also have it with me there. So you see, I applied it up front. The rouge, it's a nice pinkish color, fits very well to that countryside farmhouse, berry and flowery atmosphere. And of course, you have the flexibility, how strong you apply it. I applied it on my skin, pretty transparent. Yeah, another highlight, I would say, in this trend color season, this is the loose powder foundation called Beige Rose. And yeah, the majority of this formulation is that what I mentioned in the introduction of Countryside Farmhouse is the Cinefill S115. This is the smallest of our three fillers, 1 to 15 microns. So this is hidden in the trade name. And this one really is responsible for the lightweight feeling of that powder foundation. Then you have a combination of 4 absorption pigments, titanium dioxide, then red iron oxide, yellow iron oxide, and black iron oxide as a mixture. And then we add some pearls, yeah, the Syncrystal Soft Autumn Gold, one of our latest launches from 2020. A Soft Autumn Gold, very good product, not really sparkling, very good coverage. Yeah, very nice looking product. And then we add, to give a little bit more shine, Syncrystal Silver, which is just an interference pigment. And what is also good, this formulation can easily be adjusted to any skin tones by varying the iron oxides, or you put in a little bit, or you increase titanium dioxide. So you really can easily adjust that to the skin tone and to get the desired color of the foundation. If you want these iron oxides and titanium dioxide that we use here in that formulation, they are coated with hydrogenated lecithin. So let me see. I put it on my hand again and spread it. Yeah, it really has an excellent skin feel. You see the coverage. So by accident, this is more, the color is more adjusted to mid-European skin tones. Then we have a lip product. It's a lip gloss, traditional formulation based on Versagel. Versagel is a trade name, so the composition or the ink is hydrogenated polyisobutane, yeah, classical formulation. A bit of Red 7 Lake, the Ferrari red pigment. But as you see in the final application, it looks a bit different. And this is due to the addition of some of our Syncrystal Fire Red, which is a, how can I say, a brownish red. Syncrystal Soft Peach is one of our small size pigments in a skin tone color. And another key product here for the final color is Syncrystal Blue, which is the another interference pigment. So see the application, yeah, it's really a berry color. Not so sparkling because of the soft peach, but very nice. And you can also see this application on the girl's lips. Then here we go from lips to the eye area. For Countryside Farmhouse, we decided to use pressed eyeshadows. The formulation, most probably you know already because I've been mentioning that and explaining that since some years in all our trend color concepts where we show pressed powders. It's a talc-free formulation with Cinafil S 1050 and Claytone VPV XR, another product from Bug, which is normally, if it's used as an aerological additive, it's suitable for, let's say, medium polar to non-polar emollients. Here it is in the formulation and it improves also the adhesion to the skin because of its moisture absorbing properties. We also have slightly different effects, and then we have to look, let's say, at the girl's eye. The first one is Fascinating Fuchsia. This one contains a Visionaire metallic pigment again, Syncrystal Scarlet. Scarlet, I have to say, this is the product that is a pinkish red coated with carmine. So this is not suitable for vegan cosmetics, but still, I think it's a must to have such a product in the portfolio because this is the only chance to get a globally approved pinkish red in the eye area. Then, besides the Visionaire, again, also Syncrystal red interference color. And if you look at the girl's eye, this application you see on the, let's say, on the top of the eyelid, close to the eyebrow on the right side. Then we go to Lavender Love. This also has a little bit different effect, more sparkling. And this is due to the combination of Visionaire Bright Silver Sea metallic pigment and Syncrystal sparkling red. So the other, the Fascinating Fuchsia has Syncrystal red interference, particle size 10 to 50, and the other one sparkling red interference with a particle size of 20 to 120 microns. An additional, a little bit of Syncrystal blue, and as a basic pigment, we work with some Manganese Violet. And you see that color, and you can imagine that it's a little bit more sparkling. And this is applied just above her lashes. And then the last one is Peach Pancakes, the golden one that is applied closer, let's say, to the nose. Here, this also have a different look, some basic color for the coverage, which is a red iron oxide, but then Syncrystal gold and a larger amount of Mirage Glamour Red, base formulation, the same as the others. So also here, they all three applied. And if you, like the makeup artist, if you can blend them very well into each other. Then also here with Countryside Farmhouse, we present 3 different nail polishes in these spring, early summer colors, gold, yellow, gold, orange, and aubergine color. I personally like the nail polish, these three nail polishes very much. The effect is not sparkling. It's shiny and good coverage. And you see they all three colors have one thing in common. They have a soft pigment there, soft silver in the golden one and the orange one, and soft peach in the aubergine one. And these soft pigments, they more or less like, how can I say, control or limit the shine of the whole nail polish a bit. Basic color is needed everywhere because with only pearls, it's almost difficult to really realize bright colors. So for the first one, yellow 6, yellow 5 titanium dioxide. The second one, yellow 6, yellow 5, and red 6. And the aubergine one, ferric-ammonium ferricyanide, red 7 lake, and titanium dioxide. It's also really great if you see them, these nail polishes applied right in front of you. This is the end of Countryside Farmhouse, colorful, which just gives you a good mood. Then we come to the last concept for Spring Summer 2023, which is called Urban Connection. Urban Connection is, I can say, is a concept. It's about a hectic world, a business life in a city, and then combined with nature. And what we also wanted to show is that it's about a little bit about diversity, different cultures, different skin tones. Yeah, so normally we also have the so-called mood boards in our presentation, but I cannot present it for copyright reasons, where you see girls from different countries, rheological background. And we just want to show with Urban Connection also that Eckart is open-minded, and the whole world should be like that. Here you also find the combination of Syncrystal, Mirages, and Visionaires. Again, for Urban Connection, the first application that we show is another foundation. This for this application in a stick form, very easy to use. The concept of adjusting the color is the same as for the powder in Countryside Farmhouse, titanium dioxide, and the 3 iron oxides. Also, those are coated, and by varying this ratio, you achieve different colors. From a formulation point of view, again, Tixagel CCT, so capric triglyceride based, and there's also another emollient in that foundation stick, which is tricapryline. Here we have another product from us in there that we launched in 2019. So also that was presented in Sao Paulo 2.5 years ago. This is Ecofil B110. Ecofil B110 is a natural biodegradable filler with multi-function properties. In this particular case, it works as a kind of soft focus product, so it's evening out skin imperfections. And then here we add as well a little bit of Syncrystal gold and Syncrystal red interference color. So here you can see it applied a bit. And then we go to the eye area of Urban Connection, and we showcase here 2 different colors. We have chosen our mousse eyeshadow texture again, maybe for the ones who have listened to the last presentation. We had already 2 mousse eyeshadows in a concept called Russian Fairy Tales in bright colors, and we also had 2 colors in the autumn-winter season 2021, 2022 in a concept called New York Nights. Very nice and very successful formulation. The mousse eyeshadow formulation is generated by the use of Tixogel CCT again, but also important is the 2.5% of Clayton VPV XR, because this powder really stabilizes the formulation, especially at elevated temperatures. So the first one is the Go 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 Green. This is the one that you also see on the girl's eyelid. And here we create the color, the basic green color, by a combination of yellow 5-flake, blue and blue 1-flake. So it's a pretty vibrant green. And then we add Syncrystal sparkling silver to give more sparkles. And Syncrystal green is also, I would say, a key pigment in that color, because the Syncrystal green makes the pure green color more metallic and more shiny. The second one, Big City Life. This is a blue one. Here we use another Visionaire, so sparkling silver sea. So the aluminum here is pretty dominant. Then we work with a high amount of Syncrystal turquoise. And then we change the color of the turquoise with Syncrystal soft black to achieve the final shade. You can see that here. Let me see if yeah. Of course, it's always a little bit difficult to show the colors here. The torch of the cell phone is pretty strong, and sometimes sparkles are not 100% visible, only a shine. But I think you can see the effect, the coverage pretty well. Then we have another product for the eye area, a liquid eyeliner. This is again a water-based formulation with Optigel WX, in the future Purabook R5510. And here, of course, these eyeliner, what you see also on the girl's eye, directly as a liquid eyeliner, but also above the eyeshadow. Yeah, it's orange, metallic orange. And of course, there's no better pigment than to achieve an orange pearly color than Syncrystal Supernova orange. The Syncrystal red moves the color slightly to the reddish side. Yellow 5-flake underneath gives a little bit more coverage. In Urban Connection, we decided to have a lip cream in there. This formulation is totally different than the lip product, the lip gloss that we showed in Countryside Farmhouse. This particular product, Cosmo To Go, we use isohexadecane as the basic oil or emollient, and then we create the gel texture by adding quite a high amount of the Clayton VPV XR. So the Clayton VPV XR is the one, the inky is Quaternium 90 bentonite. This is the one that gels non-polar to medium polar oils. From a color perspective, basic color red 6, red 7, yellow 5. And then, yeah, to make it more visible on the lips, make it just stronger, more attractive. Syncrystal soft silver generates a kind of metallic effect, and Mirage Glamour Red brings in and shows then sparkles. The sparkles are very well visible then if you really go there with a torch, or if you have changing light, like if you go to a disco or if you go out to dinner, and yeah, the light is different from space to space. Nail polishes of Urban Connection, there's 3 different ones. and one top coat. Here you see, first of all, the basic nail polish called Skyscraper Walls. This is a rather matte nail polish and an anthracite color. This is generated by very little titanium dioxide, because you see here 1%, but it's only a 10% dispersion. So the combination of our Syncrystal soft black and the soft silver leads to that color. And then if you like it more sparkling, then you can apply the top coat called Skyscraper Glass, which holds 1% of our Mirage twinkling silver borosilicates. Twinkling silver up to now is a pretty exotic Mirage pigment, because it's a particle size. On average, it's around 210 microns. So we don't recommend this for the eye area. It goes into nail, it goes into lip products. But it might become more important for the future, as we are planning to launch a twinkling gold and a twinkling red soon. And then we have two more bright colors, Office Glammy and Your Such Fire. Office Glammy, a little bit of basic red 7 leg, and then the pinkish Syncrystal Scarlet, and also sparkles with our strong Mirage Glamour Red. And Your Such Fire, here we have an orange base color by the mixture of yellow 5 leg and red 6. And then we add Mirage Glamour Gold and Glamour Red for a sparkling effect. And here, I don't know, I hope it's going to work. If you receive our trend color box, then you will see also a difference between those two nail polishes, because Your Such Fire is significantly more sparkling than Office Glammy, and this is simply to the fact that Office Glammy holds only 2% Mirage and the other one includes 6% Mirage. Yeah, the overview of Urban Connection. And then we are at the end of the presentation. So thank you very much for listening to the presentation. I'm very happy that you have been here. And if you have any questions, yeah, just let us know.
Obrigada, Michael. A gente já tem perguntas aqui no Q&A e também perguntas que foram chegando para a gente através do YouTube e de canais de clientes da Colormix. Vamos primeiro responder a Ana Ickerman, que está presente aqui. Ela nos dá bom dia. Bom dia, Ana. Ela pergunta, né, se esses pigmentos, essas micas, borosilicatos, já estão disponíveis no Brasil. Ou tem lead time. Ana, a gente entra em contato com você, né? Eu vou deixar depois os contatos certinho, e a gente te tira todas essas dúvidas aí sobre as cores e as suas combinações, e ela pergunta sobre a apresentação, se será compartilhada. A gente tem a autorização de fazer a apresentação para você, então a gente pode estar marcando e conversando mais detalhadamente sobre os seus projetos, suas ideias, tá bom? Michael, quer complementar alguma coisa?
I mean, as you said, the pigments are all available in Brazil, of course, all through Colormix.
Okay.
No. And of course, what is unfortunately not available are the boxes. Yeah, the trend colors itself. It's really a pity that it was not possible to come to Brazil since September 2019. But I hope for this year, I'm planning maybe to come in May, and then I will bring the boxes, and then we can also show the applications in real in Brazil.
Então, vamos às outras perguntas, né? Tem uma dizendo assim, Micael, você poderia explicar a diferença entre uma mica normal e uma mica de interferência que você comentou?
I mean, interference. Let me see if I don't know. Can you see me properly on your screen? So normal, I mean, mica itself, natural mica or synthetic mica itself, like our Cinnafill is a filler. Interference pigments are available on borosilicate, on natural mica, and on synthetic mica, and you just coat these so-called substrates with titanium dioxide with different amounts, and then you get those pigments. I don't know if you can see that this is, for example, Syncrystal sparkling gold. This is an interference pigment. That means that the effect is only visible if you turn it, yeah, then you see a gold, but the bulk color is white. If you have a regular pigment, like Syncrystal Supernova gold, then you have a real golden color of the bulk. Yeah. But it does not have necessarily to do with if it's a natural mica or synthetic mica or borosilicate. I don't know if I've answered your question correctly.
Sim. Uma outra questão. Você comentou sobre a combinação de micas e borosilicatos para uso em esmaltes. E aquelas matérias-primas que você mencionou como cleitones são os agentes geológicos de suspensão para manter essas micas e esses pigmentos suspensos? Sim.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we, that is to say, our clay tones, they go really in high amounts into nail polish. So the nail polish producers, they are our biggest clients. So International Lacquers, Fiabila, Kirker, Chromavis, they use the clay tones, mostly then the clay tone MPZV, which is the one that you do not see in our trend presentation. This is the one for the solvents in nail polish, and they stabilize the pigments in the nail polish, but that is only one part of their property. The more important property even is that they are they create thixotropic formulations, so that if you paint your nail, that really after painting your nail, you have a homogeneous surface on your nail. The tricky part for the nail polish producers is it cannot be too liquid, otherwise it runs down your nail, and it cannot be too stiff, otherwise you would see the flow line of the brush. Yeah. So, and the clay tones, they are really the perfect products to even out the nail polish.
Ok, obrigada. Tem uma pergunta. Você comentou sobre micas sintéticas e naturais. Se a Eckart tem como é que está escrito? Uma documentação, alguma declaração que esses pigmentos possam ser usados estando de acordo com as certificadoras Cosmo EcoCert.
It is, when we talk about these topics, EcoCert Cosmos, then for EcoCert, definitely Syncrystal, meaning synthetic mica, is not suitable. Currently, we are working on Cosmos, and I can tell you this will be, let's say, one of the messages that we presented in Cosmetics Global in Paris. We just certified our Mirage borosilicates according to Cosmos, and they will get a Cosmos label, a certificate, and also we get the vegan label on Mirage. For Syncrystal, it's a little bit more tricky but it should be possible for the future because Cosmos works according to a positive list. And somebody forgot to list synthetic mica on that list. Borosilicate is listed, synthetic mica not yet. But as soon as synthetic mica will be listed, then Syncrystal will also, we will apply for the Cosmos certificate. But on EcoCert is not possible.
Obrigada. Tem uma última pergunta, mencionando se os borosilicatos podem ser usados em produtos, em maquiagens para os olhos, delineadores, sombras.
Yeah, yes, they can. Let's say, I have to point out there's two different things. Let's say, from a regulatory point of view, you can use all borosilicates in all particle sizes in the eye area. So this is the law. But what we do is we have recommendations. And our recommendations really are not to use borosilicates larger than 150 microns in the eye area. Maybe you have seen, or I mentioned that a lot in my presentation, Mirage, Glamour Red, Glamour Silver, Glamour Gold. And the word glamour, so these and bright and sparkling, those are all synonyms for the particle size at Eckart. And Mirage Glamour, which I consider that they are the best borosilicates interference grades on the market, they have a sharp limit at 150 microns. So in our production, we can guarantee that we are not larger than 150 microns. And this is the maximum that is recommended for the eye area. And if we look at our Mirage Glamour sales, so we sell, I don't know how many tons to Italy, where the main powder producers are, also to companies like L'Oreal, LVMH. So my recommendation is Mirage, the small ones, bright and glamour. And glamour, sparkling and glamour. Glamour is then sharp 150 microns. And twinkling, what I mentioned already, and this is larger. My personal recommendation is not to use it in the eye area. We have some customers for that because of that plastic glitters are banned in Europe, and I guess it's in Brazil as well. In the meantime, the plastic is not so popular anymore. They use it, but this is not our recommendation. And we have an even bigger particle size called Dazzling, but Dazzling goes typically into nail polish or into bath bombs. Yeah, but Mirage, this is what I want to point out. Mirage Glamour can be used in eyeliners and in eyeshadows, as well as in other applications.
Muito obrigada, Micael. Eu vou deixar os nossos contatos aqui para quem está nos assistindo. Então, a gente vai encerrar, né, esse encontro muito feliz, muito colorido, muito bonito. Eu agradeço em nome, né, do Departamento de Ciências da Vida da Colormix, agradecemos a ABC, a Cida, que nos faz a tradução, a todos, né, que estão presentes, em especial a você, Micael, que estamos com saudades aqui no Brasil, e, né, estamos aí, o que vocês precisarem, esse é o meu contato.
I hope soon. I miss Brazil too, as you can imagine.
E é isso, a gente agradece muito e lembra do canal da ABC e da Colormix, se cadastra lá que sempre vão receber as novidades. E pode contar com todo o apoio técnico e comercial da Colormix aqui no Brasil, que vocês serão recebidos de braços abertos.
So, okay. was a pleasure for me to present for you in Brazil. And yeah, take care, all of you, and hope to see you soon.